Good sealer. Good prime. Good cut in.
Well, that looks easy. Think anybody could do painting, Jim?
Yeah, the proper steps with prep and everything. There's no reason why the homeowner can't do this themselves with the right tools. Not a big investment, but you could easily tackle a project like this with not too big of a process. You know, it's just the initial buying the paintbrushes, tools, and whatnot, and you could you have the time to do it, and you can get the satisfaction of doing it yourself. Why not? Save you some money. Learning how to do something on a how-to plan nowadays is a good thing.
Yeah, because after the first time, even if they haven't done it, they might mess up a little bit, but I mean anything can be fixable, and you learn as you go, and there's always the second and the next job and the next and the next, isn't there?
Yeah,
when you're talking paint or sheetrock patches, I mean, it seems like that's a good way to save some money.
Yeah, you know, and you get the satisfaction of fixing up something, and then you get better as you learn shortcuts on things and how to do things easily, and taping and plastic and paper and all the involvement of what you need to use to get the job done the quickest and easiest and best way possible. And that's just a process that you learn as you tackle the jobs yourself, rather than have someone come in and do it. If you're, so you got one more window to cut around.
Hey, there's one question I didn't ask you. After you installed the spray texture knockdown here, you didn't sand the walls, did you?
No, because we wanted to leave the texture was we wanted to leave it to be a little aggressive, and just sponge down on the edges, so you don't have any big blobs sticking out on your corners and edges.
On the outside corners, yeah, I saw you use just a damp rag and wipe those edges down.
Just wipe it lightly just to catch the edge, not to remove any of the wall texture, but just the edge if there's any roughness. And so rolling the sealer on, and the better quality sealer, you get it sealed nicely, and there's no reason why you'd have to sand it.
Because that softens up the wall too, because you're kind of filling in some of the rough.
Exactly, yeah.
But I've seen, some people sand their spray texture, but you're not doing it because you looked at the existing walls and you made a determination whether or not you felt that needed to be sanded or not.
Yeah, and we when we textured, used the texture compound, we mixed it up a little thin so it wasn't real thick. The thicker the texture, the more pronounced the and then you have to sand it when it's rough or thick.
Okay, the ridges and stuff.
Yeah. So that's a kind of a process. A lot of the spray texture is you spray it on, and there's no sanding involved at all. And when it's all new and uniform like this, if you're trying to match a patch in the middle of a wall or something, and you would probably sand it down. And then, because you got so many coats of paint on an existing patch, but it's always better to go corner to corner because you'll see the patch mark usually.
Yeah.
But when you're doing a
corner to corner when you're doing your painting.
And
even if it comes out of the same can, right?
Yeah. Exactly, because you got sheen, and then you have usually the colors matching process. How old it is, how long the paint's been on. Sunlight, it all plays into the color retention on the shades, different shades.
Well, plus, even if all those things weren't the case, you're going to have 3 coats of finish paint on the existing wall now, and you're only going to have 2 coats on your patch. Depending on how you do your patch. And so just that little bit of sheen is going to show.
Exactly, yeah.
If you try to touch up, even do a paint touch up on a wall, little marks and stuff, you always end up seeing that stuff, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. Usually try
I
to go
mean-
corner to corner, panel to panel, or something like that to try to, you know, make it look uniform, not like you just went ahead and touched it up, because it'll stand out. You know, it'll stand out.